आए दोस्तों कॉन्कॉर्ड जहाज की ये खूबसूरत सी डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखते हैं ये देखें।
A few people have said when they flew aboard Concorde that they didn't experience as much turbulence. Is that true?
Absolutely, because you're up above all of the weather. So yes, you've got to climb through the weather area and descend through the weather area to come in and land. The sort of areas where conventional airplanes fly up to 35,000 feet. Once you get above that, you're above the weather. It is really smooth. I could stand a £1 coin on its edge on the flight deck at twice the speed of sound, 1,350 miles an hour, in a 30-degree bank turn, and the coin wouldn't fall over.
Are you serious?
Absolutely serious.
Wow. Okay. And I guess the only other thing is supersonic flight. What would happen when you broke the sound barrier? Was there a big boom? What happened?
That's the amazing
Did anything
thing.
happen?
Absolutely amazing thing. The designers were so clever. There is no sensation of going through the sound barrier.
Right. Okay.
The only sensation you get is just before we get to that, when we put the afterburners, the reheats on again. You feel two slight nudges of acceleration in your back. Going through the sound barrier itself, nothing. Which is why we have indicators at the front of the cabin to show what speed you're doing. Once you get past Mach 1, it's smooth as silk.
Well, speaking about the front of the cabin, should we make our way
sure.
towards the flight deck?
After you.
I've never seen so many buttons in my life.
On this, the engineer's panel, there are 365 knobs, switches, buttons and captions. We used to jokingly say one for every day of the year.
I mean, it's absolutely extraordinary.
This is my office. This is literally has the best view in the world. And I'd sit here, the captain, the co-pilot would sit there.
And in terms of the actual flight deck itself, how does this differ from, let's say, your Airbuses and your Boeings back in the day and also to this day?
I think the biggest difference is that the quantity of information that's presented to the crew. Of course, this is all analog, it's all instrumentation. It's like 4 airplanes in one, a fast one, a slow one, a high one, a low one. We're traveling supersonically, so we need many more systems. So for the crew need to manage all those systems, information has to be here. And because it's analog, they are physically here all the time. On a modern airplane, you've got TV screens, you can show the crew what they need to know when they need to know it. But with fixed instruments, analog instruments, all this stuff has to be there all the time. So it looks kind of crowded.
And be honest, do you know what every single one of these buttons and switches does?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
That's why the conversion course to learn to fly it is 6 months long.
True, that's true, that's true. Well, although you can't fly Concorde today, no one can, you can get the next best thing to it here at Brooklands.
We can go and fly the simulator if you'd like to right now, and it is just like flying the real thing.
I can't wait. Let's do that, Mike.
Let's go.